The Prime Minister has confirmed that he's delaying some key climate policies to help families struggling with the rising cost of living. A measure to make landlords upgrade energy efficiency in their properties has been scrapped, and a ban on the sale of new petrol and diesel cars has been pushed back by 5 years to 2035. The former Chancellor and Business Secretary Kwasi Kwarteng said that was concerning for many in the automotive industry.
The target 2030 has really focused the minds of manufacturers. That's what's accelerating and driving a lot of the transition, a lot of the change. And my worry is that if you push that out, you're sending the wrong signal. As business secretary, I used to go to places all around the country. There was huge amounts of capital that was being deployed because they felt that we had very, very strong and very ambitious targets, and they wanted to get behind that movement.
Rishi Sunak has insisted he can still achieve the UK's legal commitment to reach net zero by 2050. Labour says the Prime Minister is trashing the country's economic future. A police officer is due in court later, charged with the murder of Chris Cabba during an operation in South London last year. The 24-year-old died after being shot through the windscreen of a car he was driving in Streatham. A slowdown in food prices has contributed to an unexpected slight fall in the rate of inflation. Prices rose by 6.7% in the year to August. That's down from 6.8% the previous month. Our economics editor Faisal Islam says it's a step in the right direction.
Surprised the market, surprised the Chancellor, surprised the Bank of England too, and actually all the main measures of inflation are now going in the right direction. Inflation is still high and painful for people around the country, but some glimmers of light there.
Ukraine's President Zelensky has called for Russia to be stripped of its veto power in the United Nations Security Council. In his first in-person appearance at the gathering in New York, he argued Moscow's power to veto had made it impossible to stop the Kremlin's war against his country. The US Secretary of State Antony Blinken addressed the council and described Russian attacks on Ukraine.
In the last week alone, Russia has bombed apartment buildings in Kryvyi Rih. It's burned down humanitarian aid depots in Lviv. It's demolished grain silos in Odessa. It shelled 8 communities in Sumy in a single day. This is what Ukrainian families are living through every day. It's what they've experienced for 574 days of this full-scale invasion.
Google says it's reviewing a lawsuit in the US state of North Carolina that accuses the company of failing to update its Google Maps navigation system. The case was lodged by the family of a man who died after driving his truck off a bridge while following Google Maps directions. The structure had collapsed 9 years earlier. And in football, in the Champions League, Manchester United suffered a narrow 4-3 defeat to Bayern Munich. Arsenal recorded a 4-0 win at home against PSV.